So, my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heije and I am a Dragon Witch. And I had a dream last night that I wanted to share with you. Of course, dreams are dreams. Dreams are just imagination. So you think. But sometimes dreams really remain with you. Sometimes I write dreams on my book of Dragon Shadows because I need to remember myself on that dream. And I had one that I wanted to share with you last night. A very strange one. Something that I never had before about and you, my brothers and sisters. How come? Because yeah, I make videos about the dragon's path because in I try to explain a bit of my dragon's path. It doesn't mean that this is going to be your dragon's path, your dragon mark, your dragon circle, your dragon eye. Everything is changing with you. Everything is different, except for the dragon energy. That is something that we all share with each other. The dragon energy is another word, basically, for a dragon spirit. The dragon spirit is all going to be the same amount of energy. And this energy is doing its work, my brothers and sisters, because I try to find you. You and I try to gather you here. I attract an audience that has a great amount of power, a great amount of energy. What lives with you, my brothers and sisters, you might not even know it, but it's very powerful. It's like you are a walking sun, and your sun shines through, and everyone who also has a different kind of sun also feels that the radiation goes on them, and that is also something that I more and more feel from talking with you, from doing just simply by the screen, by simply the screen. How can your radiation touch me? Simple, because your screen is not, the thing that holds you down. I can feel you, my brothers and sisters. The first one that I've ever felt that it was very, very high was a brother from Canada. Canada, and very far away because I live here in Belgium in the heart of Europe. It's very far away. Yet I tried to talk with him, and his energy was gigantic. Oh, how can I feel this? Just by simply by talking through the screen. And I had this before, but I could, for the first time, see his dragon that he calls Drake. I already told you that about him. He has a great amount of power, and I don't even, I know that he knows. But sometimes people don't know that, how powerful that they truly are, and even affects me. Because this dream that I want to talk to you about, I was having a dream simply by, what I'm doing here. I'm trying to talk with you, ready for another talk with the dragon. And it was like I didn't have control in this dream. The things that I said in the video that I'm trying to say to you, I couldn't control. It's like, why are you saying that? Why are you saying this to the people? Why are you saying this to your brothers and sisters? It was like I was split in two. I could see myself. I could see when I was talking to my screen here. And, I was saying something like this. Do you want me to see it change into a dragon? Then let's do it. And I changed into the dragon last night in that dream. In the most painful way. Really, it was blood everywhere. And I was... it was like a great disease that I had. I immediately was back into that body that was changing into a dragon, that the hairs turned into scales, and it was, my hair was falling out, and whenever I had the wings, it was the most painful, the skin was ripping over it, and blood everywhere. I could feel everything, and that in a dream. It was so graphic. And that every change, even to my fingers, even to my teeth, everything was covered in blood, that I could not handle it. That even I said to you, my brothers and sisters, in that dream, I stop. I want to stop now. I don't want to continue. But I continued anyway, and it was the most painful dream that I can ever. I had no control over that dream. I don't even know what was happening at that moment. But the thing is that if I, as a dragon witch, can put the puzzle pieces together, it's because I attract you, my brothers and sisters. Like I said, you are a walking sun. You are a walking power plant of energy of the dragon. I as well have energy of the dragon, a different kind of energy, but it's always going to be draconic energy. And whenever you are touching me or I am touching you, we are lighting each other up. And sometimes it can affect uh, visions and dreams. It can affect everything. So when I was talking to you in that dream, I was like, I wanted to show to you how it is to change into a dragon. And I, of course, made a video like this, but in a spiritual way, not in a physical way. And in this dream, it was physical. It was, whenever the horns were starting to grow, it was also covered in blood. And I wanted to stop, but I could not in that dream because even my voice changed. And of course, somewhere I should be very happy because, but I could not. In this dream, I was also saying to myself, what if anyone sees me? They immediately want to kill me if they want to see me. No one will recognize me if they see me like this. It was actually, normally, when you change into a dragon, that should be actually a very pleasant and good dream. But in this case, I was too much worried, too much in pain, and basically, there is a reason. That is why this dream explained to me why you are human, why you have skin. Oh, and sometimes people say it's fun to change into a dragon. Well, that dream says not only because it's painful, but what people will do once they see you, because you are the only dragon in the world. So what will they do once they see you? Your entire life has to be fleeing away and going away. It's not going to be a happy life as a dragon. So this dream also was a bit of you, like, but because of you, my brothers and sisters, because yeah, I could feel the energies, I could feel your sunshine. Sometimes, and that is what I say to you, the dragon's path in general that you have is a very solitary path. You and your dragons. That's it. You against the world. That is you, your dragons, you yourself included, against the world. This is it. And all the other brothers and sisters have a different kind of dragon energy. Of course, it's still going to be dragon energy, but it's different kind. So, and that is what it is. You can influence each other, and and that is actually not something that I recommend. Influencing each other, and that is what I'm so afraid of, my brothers and sisters, to push you in the wrong direction. So I'm very careful for what I'm telling you. I'm very, very careful. I'm not saying to you, you should do this and you should do that and you should do that ritual. And no, because you have to feel it for yourself. Every dragon is different. So I can very easily push you in the wrong direction. And I suppose that this dream was also a bit like the energy that I felt from you, my brothers and sisters. It's like I could change into a dragon at that moment, physically. And that, yeah, that is something that I want to say to you. If you have dreams of dragons, then write it down, because it can be very important to remember what kind of dreams that you have, because that dream that I had was too vivid and too painful to be not true. And that is why I say as well, if you see something in dreams or visions, or it's not always going to be imagination. It's all sometimes your dragon is trying to say to you something. And in this case, it was not my dragon that is trying to say something, but it was the dragon here that is trying to say you can very easily be a dragon because you have the energy of the dragon. You have the mark of the dragon. You have everything, but you cannot be a dragon. You should be a human. And that is what this dream is supposed to say. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, to give me that wisdom, actually, because I always, yeah, imagine myself what it is to be a dragon in this world. Well, humans are, let us say this, humans are, yeah, disgusting. Let us, humans are not a good being. Very much evil, destruction. I'm not a fan of them. Sometimes I'm actually ashamed when I come in front of Tiamat and the other dragons, and the dragons of my dragon circle, the dragon eye that I have. I come in shame because of my face. But we do not have a choice. We have to go through this life as, in my eyes, I call myself a dragon witch. Dragon for dragon and a witch for humans. Because we can do magic that they will not understand. But in a way, there's something that we have to learn from. We have to learn about everything that comes our path, and that we shouldn't be influenced about others, because you should be influenced by you and your dragons, not other people, not even other brothers and sisters that supposed to say something to you. My spirit was saying you can easily be a dragon, but it's better to not be a dragon. And I was actually, yeah, but with this in mind, I was actually very sad that I have to die before I can be a dragon or can be myself. I have to face death again before I can do this. And I was very sad. This realization that this dream was giving me was very sad, and I felt I felt like the dragon was very close by at that moment. And whenever you feel intense emotions like this, then your dragon can, yeah, you know, when you give energy to the dragon, like emotional energy, then your dragon will read it and your dragon will comfort you. And that is exactly what happened yesterday. I had a large emotions, and my dragon was trying to comfort me by sitting very close to me. I could even smell him. It was actually very beautiful. So we learn, my brothers and sisters, we learn. I changed into that dragon, and yet I was wondering myself, is this good? And it's painful. Oh, if you wonder yourself, a physical transformation into a dragon is very painful. And that is what I learned as well in that dream. It's not just painful, it's I passed out in that dream. I passed out because of the pain that I felt, that my hairs were changing into scales, that even my nails, become claws, and everything was covered in blood. Everything. It was like the human blood needs to change into dragon's blood, and the human blood needs to go out to replace it with dragon blood. That is something that I heard in that dream. But to be drained all of your blood just to exchange it by dragon's blood is the most gruesome and painful way to change. So actually, if you want to hear wisdom, changing into a dragon is painful. Let me say to you. And everything, like the back. And in that dream, I remember it. It came back to me. I showed it to you. Like my wings are actually growing, and I could see this giant bubbles on my back, and then suddenly crack, and blood everywhere. But it was not, my wings were like this. It was falling down. It was like this, and I would be amazed and enjoyed by it if it wasn't for that crucial pain. It was, yeah, unbelievable. How can you feel so much pain in a dream? That is also something that I wondered myself that moment. So learning, my brothers and sisters, even if you have simple dreams, they can have large message. And that is a message that you give to me, my walking sunshines, my brothers and sisters. It's not because the screen doesn't make us connect, that it doesn't give me energy and doesn't give you energy. Simply by connecting with each other through screen. That is why I say internet is not all bad or whatever. No, it connects us. It connects us, my brothers and sisters. And I'm very grateful that we can connect in this way. My brothers and sisters,